Okay, well, here we are. I'm going live at 3:13, but I decided to check in a little bit early so that people who want to log in for this exciting event could get logged in. Give me 1 minute to go do my last minute preparations. Before we get on to, and set the timer, because you may have noticed I'm on laptop this time because I'm sick of that camera. The quality's supposed to be so much better, but getting it set up so I can see myself and all that all by myself, it's been quite a pain. And so I'm just going to set my timer. We're on a laptop, and it's about 3:13, and it's time to get started with episode 13 of Tombstone's Photo Drawer, the Amazing Life Event. It's been a while since I've done one, so here we go. Well, here we are again, episode 13. To just recap, I've had this photo drawer for a long time, most of my life. This piece of furniture was in my mother's bedroom. This was my mother's vanity when I was growing up, this piece of furniture, and I've had it my whole life. I mean, my mother got sick of it. It's funny because my mother is the least vain person I think I've ever known, for her to have a vanity, but it used to have a big mirror, blah, blah, blah. And this drawer has been filled with photographs. I worked in photo labs. I worked in photo studios. I was a photographer. I thought that was my dream at one point. I wanted to be a great photographer, and I was a great photographer for a while. But I moved to New Orleans to pursue my photography career. I was here for about 2 years. About 2 months, and I was like, I don't think I want to be a photographer. Nonetheless, this drawer is crammed in, and I've got things that I'm trying to get them separated so I can empty this drawer, because this drawer is in our living room, and space. So step one is I don't even know what the goal with all these pictures are, but I hate throwing away pictures. I've thrown some away. Oh, and I didn't get the trash can. Oh well, I'll make a pile. We'll make a trash pile. I didn't get the trash can. Such an important part of the J Tombstone. It's so important. I'm going to go get it. Wait right there. I know it's live, but I didn't think about it. Sorry about that. I think it's an important part because the fact that I am throwing away some photographs is a big deal for me, at least. So the trash can's needed. So without looking again, once again, and this thing is still. I think I might be more than halfway, maybe in 12 episodes, or maybe halfway through. Nonetheless, categories are. I'm separating them into categories. There is memorabilia. Because some of it's not actually pictures, photographs, some of it's like flyers, programs, blah, blah, blah. NOLA, stuff that's happened in NOLA. Me and pictures of me and people I love. Performances, picture of me performing, obviously. Landscapes and scenery, obviously, while I was a photographer, blah, blah, blah. I took them. The Thompsons, which is pictures of my family, my biological family. Mobile, pictures of stuff in Mobile. Frameable, this is stuff that I consider so good I could frame it. 1 through 12, this is any pictures of me in school. There aren't many. Photo career, this is pictures I took where I was a photographer for some reason professionally. And then glitter, obviously pictures of glitter. And I think, yeah. Anyway, let's get going, get to it. Well, first picture is Salamander. Salamander is, of course, this 5th grade love of my life, right before Kier. And this is a picture of Mardi Gras. He came down. So after he moved away, I'm just going to put in NOLA. And after he moved away, he came back and visited, and we went out together for Mardi Gras one year. This is this picture of Salamander and his now husband John on the stage at what was the 2nd annual Prince of Perversion Ball. It's hard. Yeah. Oh, I need to turn the overhead light off. That's the other part of the thing I need to do. There you go. I think that should help with the glare, right? That's Salamander. Yeah, not close up. Nola, it's going in Nola. I'm wasting all this time on all this technical stuff. From the same night, same photo shoot, same roll of film, obviously. That's Salamander and John. Maybe if I get closer, I can deal with the glare. I want you to actually see some of these photographs. Some of them I don't care, and this one I don't really care, but some of these are amazing photographs. No, again, of course. Yeah, see, this has been. Oh, see, I'd love. See if I can get it clear. I'm going to work on the presentation because there's Salamander. That was clearly a fairy ball. I think it was a St. Anne ball, but I couldn't tell you what year. That's when he still lived here, though. That's going in Nola. So that's how I got to do it. I got to get close. This is me. The year I went as Jason, or well, one of the years. There were a few years I went as Jason Voorhees for Halloween. That was not the first year. The first year I done. Hold on, what's that go? Me and Nola, I guess. Nola's going to be fat. I need a lot. Yeah, I need to divert. The first year I did Jason, I actually had meat in my head. This is not the year I put meat in my wound, but it's pretty much a copy of the same outfit, I think. Maybe that was the year I put meat in my wound. Was it? No, I don't think that was the year. But nonetheless, the first year I did Jason, I put meat in my wound. I hate to stuff all this in Noah, me in outfits. I should have. Yeah, this will definitely go on performances. That's me as Xanax Joplin, the year I did the Miss Trailer Park contest, or one of the years. Da-da-da. Performances, obviously. The award-winning Xanax Joplin. This is me and two people at a fetish ball. That's me and a glow-in-the-dark Jason mask and the full leather bodysuit. Yeah, I love that bodysuit. It went from wrist to ankle and could be zipped all the way from this side to the one zipper, continuous zipper. I think I need costumes is what I need. Outfits and costumes, but I'm just shoving it back in Nola because that's Nola. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the whole goal of this all is, but depends. Oh, God. The goal is just to get this drawer empty. That's a picture of me, look at me, with the bob. For years, I had like a little bob that I would swing around with that bang. Smoking with a turtleneck sweater. I mean, that was very classic me back in Mobile right before I moved. I was very that turtleneck sweater with a bob. Turtleneck sweater with the bob. That's in Mobile. I had a Mobile one. That definitely goes in Mobile, wherever the Mobile one is. Y'all see, this is my whole life. There it is. I lose shit right in front of my face. Like I was cursed or something. It's crazy. That is me and Tasty. Gail. That is Gail. Oh, I meant to silence. Oh, no, that's not Gail. That's Mia. That's me and Mia. That was the first year I knew Salamander, I think. And I went out on Mardi Gras and let him dress me. And that's how that ended up. And that's me with Mia. That should have been Mardi Gras, but it's just going Nola. I meant to silence my phone, but I'm not going to even deal with it now. Let's get moving. This is my ex-wife Jill at her third wedding. That's marrying James. And I was her bridesmaid. You can see me over here, over on this side, carrying a little thing, baby's breath, a bouquet of baby's breath. I could talk about this picture for the rest of my life. Okay, that is what you're looking at is Michael Luella, the back of his head, and it is covered in latex wounds. That if you can see it clearly, if I can hold it still, I can't hold it still, one thing. But if you can see it clearly, it looks like there's been shards of glass shoved into his head. And I did those wounds on his head. And that was for a fetish ball. There was a fetish ball at Lucky Chang's. Who remembers Lucky Chang's? I I went as Glitter the Clown to this fetish ball. And this is when I kind of just discovered that the leather community does not know what to fucking do with me. Like when I go to like fetish events, they don't know what to do about me. Like because I go in clown and I've gone in leather clown and I've gone in like fetish clown and I go and they don't know what to do with me. And so I took Michael Llewellyn or Glitter, me in full Glitter the Clown, old Glitter Clown. There's Kier. I'm doing a podcast. He has such a talent for walking in on a podcast. He doesn't try. I mean, it just happens. I'm cleaning out my photo drawer and live episode 13. Unexpected. I swear to God, I did not plan that. I did not plan that. Okay. Oh, the thing was canceled. My meeting was delayed. It's delayed till next week. That's another reason I'm doing this because I was sitting around like, what am I gonna do? Okay. Anyway, I lost the story. So I went as Glitter the Clown, and I dressed. This guy is Michael Llewellyn right there, and that's his little latex wounds. I'm all sidetracked now. And we went to a fetish ball, and I, as Glitter and Glitter the Clown, took Michael Llewellyn, who was in like full wound makeup, like he had been beaten, stabbed. There was like glass sticking out of his head. He was bleeding, and I had him on a leash, and I paraded him down Bourbon Street to a leather ball. And that's when I discovered that the leather queens did not know what to do with Glitter the Clown. They were not quite clear on that. And it was glorious. And I can't tell you how many people, Salamander being one of them, were in that room that night that I didn't know then. And they didn't register on my radar, but they're amazing people. But they all remembered me. I made an impression that night. Okay, onward. That is, her name is even in question. That is Wendy China, and she had another name. I forgot her third name. That's from Mobile. It goes back to way back to Mobile. Yeah, her name was China when I met her, but she was originally Wendy, and at some point she went back to Wendy. She's an odd one. I love her to death. Yeah. This is so generic. I'm just going to put in landscapes. It's some guy. It's like somebody playing a saxophone on the corner of the street in the French Quarter. Probably taken when I was in photography and came to New Orleans and just took, you do like you do when you're a photographer. What's this next one? Oh, this is me with some bartender the year we went to the fetish ball. When I was working at Second Skin, and Scott Garrett made us all leather circus outfits for Halloween, and that is Glitter. I called him Gutter that year because I was all evil black Gutter the Clown. Oh, I hate to show this picture. I truly do hate to show this picture. This is back when I had long hair, and my hair was about this long, and I asked Venus, Venus was in town, and I asked her if she could do me a ponytail, and my idea was that I was going to have like, kind of look like a hippie. I always wanted to be like a hippie, and Venus got the hair and did it up, and she put instead of like what I was thinking, like a little, just a very natural looking ponytail over here, she did it up in like a up ponytail, like a Madonna ponytail. Not what I was thinking. But once it was done, I was like, okay. And I went with this look, which not one of my prouder looks, I'll just say that. There you go. Hold on. Let me get it straight. That's me. Yes, that's me. I'm not proud of that. Yeah, the whole time I had long hair, I looked back at pictures and I was like, what was I? I remember what I was thinking of long hair. This is Nola. But I was thinking I was a hippie. I was thinking I was kind of a hippie. I feel like a hippie. I should just be a hippie. Not a great picture. Me and somebody, I forgot her name, from my 27th birthday, and there's a picture of me from the back. There's much better pictures. We'll skip on that, but that goes to onward. Oh, these two together. These two together, but I cannot possibly do them together. Here's a very generic picture of me as a 20-something twink visiting New Orleans in a photo lab, whatever. We'll put that in NOLA. This picture I have to stop for because this is Stephen, my dear friend Stephen from Mobile, Alabama, and his name is just Stephen. Stephen had his name legally changed to Stephen. That's it, Stephen. No, nothing else. But this is him and his drag character, Carlotta Castile, with me as Meg Bundy. We did like a gong show. It was like a gong show in Mobile. Do I have it? Yeah, I got it. Close enough. You can't really see our faces, but you know, it's me in Peg Bundy drag, basically. That goes in Mobile. Next up, that's my ex-wife and her third husband at their wedding. The wedding where I was the maid of honor. I was the maid of honor at my ex-wife's third wedding. And photography career, trash. It's going to trash. I love it. I love it. You've never seen me throw pictures away before, have you? Jason, I showed there was one earlier. This is me in the Jason drag that same night. Just a different picture. Yeah. Nola. I feel like going back. I need just like a Halloween folder. Oh God, every picture of me and Venus together. I mean, you can just see how much we love each other. And every photograph, let me get in here. And every photograph Venus and I take together, you can just see how much we love and adore each other. Look at that. That was in Mobile. I mean, in my old place at Ursuline, obviously. I have kind of that's probably still 90 something. And Venus in that little green Nancy Sinatra looking outfit. Me and people I love. This is me and people I love. That definitely goes there. And what's next? Oh, another me and people I love. This is me and Salamander. I think that was actually while we're still dating. That was the year we were still dating, and we went to the the St. Patrick's Day festival or the St. Patrick's Day parade, which passed in front of his house. Me and people I love. Me and people I love. It's Xanax Joplin, the award-winning Xanax Joplin, from the same night as that previous picture. But look at her. I don't have the glasses on or anything. That goes in performances. That was me. Performances. Next up. Oh, it's crazy. They're coming in bunches. That's another picture, and I think a better picture of Michael Llewellyn's wounds from the story earlier. Glow the Clown carrying a bloody boy down the street. That is him in the latex wounds, which I was very proud of. They looked very, very good. Nola, I guess. I guess it just goes in Nola, technically. Although that kind of should go in performances. Oh, wait. No. It can't go in glitter because it's not glitter. See, these are the dilemmas I have when I try to separate this stuff. Okay, this is another picture of Jason that same night. It's not nearly as good. It's very dimly lit. Boom, throwing it away. Gone. Next up. This is the night Jill and I got married. Our wedding night. And we got the honeymoon suite at the whatever that place is, the Admiral Sim, the big hotel downtown. And of course we had this me in the jacuzzi with bubbles. Jill eventually overflowed that jacuzzi. And this should be in this belongs in addition to this drawer, I also have like photo albums that are like, and this actually I took out a photo album to scan it, and then it never made it back in there. But oh well, it's going to Mobile. Like I don't have enough pictures of that my first wedding. That's Marcy. Oh, Marcy. Marcy in underwear. I have lots of pictures of Marcy in her underwear, and I think that's technically going to go in photo career. I took that as part of the photography thing. This is me when I first moved into my 1314 Ursuline. So that had to have been like 97. That's me holding a mop in pretty much an empty apartment. That's Nola. Oh God, this is the same Halloween that I was in Jason, same night. But this me with Venus, who went as Daisy Duke. This me and Venus, and we are molesting an unconscious boy on my couch. That's what's going on there. That's William Thomas. The unconscious boy in question is William Thomas. You can't see his face, but that's who that is. Nola. Yeah, I'm really starting to think I need to, I don't know, separate Nola categories into something else. It's getting very thick. You know, this is the same picture I told you about with awful ponytail. Same night, and I'm tearing that one up. How many pictures do I need of that awful outfit? I should have torn the first one up. I should tear them all up. That's really hard. Like I said, okay. This is a picture of me. I was 20, I guess. And this is the day after I went as Marilyn Monroe for Halloween. So that's why my hair is blonde. It's very poorly lit, kinda, and it's on the against the back fence of the house I grew up in, 1705 Bass Drive. Let's see. No, that's the 1705 Bass Drive. I almost put it in the Thompsons, but there's no other family in there. Same night of Jason. Jason again. They come in groups, don't they? There's Jason again, but then Nola. A closer pick at the wound, which I was proud of. This is me and Christian. Me and Christian in Ho John's the night on my very first art show. I sold a photograph that night for $100, and it was the first time I ever made money on art. Yeah, that's a beautiful. Me and people I love. That goes with me and people I love. Yeah, me and Christian. $100 on a photograph. Oh, but it was framed, so it spent like $60 to frame it too. So whatever. Gutter, the Halloween night, the leather clown Halloween night, Gutter clown, and somebody else. That's Drake. Drake, Scott's ex-partner, and no, I guess. Yeah, I need a box for Noah instead of a folder. Actually, I think this. But then you got. Yeah. I love you so much, Marcy. I love Marcy so much, but I have so many pictures of her in her underwear, and she's dead. So I feel bad about doing this, but it's dimly lit. It's not a great photograph. I have so many really good ones. Sorry, Marcy. Salamander, salamander, and this picture was taken somewhere around my apartment, probably in my old the courtyard. There was a time at 1314 Ursulina I had access to the courtyard, and eventually they ended up renting it out too. But yeah, he's in that outfit, dressed up just so he could come over and we could take pictures of him. Yeah, that's salamander there. I don't know. Oh, okay. So that's a picture of some guy, and the photograph is from Disney World, and it was like when I would. Many people don't know I was a state champion in horticulture in my junior year in high school, and we got a trip to Orlando to Disney World, and I went with the class to Disney World. I don't even know who that guy is. It wasn't someone in our classes. Probably some guy we met at Disney World, and I thought he was hot. That's why I've got a picture of him in front of whatever trash. That's how I go. A better picture of Marcy in her underwear. That's Marcy in her underwear. The way I love Marcy in her underwear. The way Marcy in her underwear at a construction site. There you go. That's my photography career right there. Marcy in her underwear at a construction site. Thank you for your sacrifices, Marcy. Miss you, love you. This is the night that it was so just amazingly timed. But Salamander and I were dating like when the Freddy versus Jason came out, and we went out. And I don't think it was Halloween. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Halloween. I'm not sure. But that's me, and that is Freddy and Jason on a date. That's me with Freddy and Jason, and that's our friend Bo, who that picture was. Can I get there? That's Freddy and Jason. When Salamander and I were dating, one of the little agreements we made early on, because he was so beautiful, and what was that? Friend? Adorable. He was always so adorable. Salamander was always adorable, and I had a thing for being creepy, and we agreed to help each other. He would make me adorable, and I would make him creepy. That was our pact. Me and people I love. Yeah. Me and people I love. And I think we did. I think I helped him creepy. But he did make me much more adorable. You can't see it, and there's no way I'm throwing it away, but it's a photograph from the original Impotent Sea Snake show, the first one I saw. Just a bunch of people on stage, from what I can tell, dimly lit. But I'm not going into it. But that's definitely a NOLA picture. The first night I saw the Impotent Sea Snakes. Wait, no. have to take that back. This is funny. That's very funny because this is like almost the exact same picture, but it's now taken vertically instead of horizontally. And now that it's vertically, I realized and remember that photograph is actually some band that Salamander, I don't remember how, but we went to Tipitina's one night and this band had put out a notice asking if there were people in the city who would come up at the end and dance naked. And the Salamander was all on that. And that's a picture of Salamander on that stage dancing naked with that band. Now I realize what's going on there. And I think that's him right in the middle. And the little, the army green jockstrap. It's all coming back to me now. What's next? I don't remember the names. I'm not going to try. Marcy's boyfriend and some other guy. My 27th birthday party. Fuck them. Once again, Salamander, same night with the band, dancing naked. Not a great one. Marcy in her underwear under a bridge. There you go. Marcy in her underwear under a bridge. Oh, she smiled. She just, I almost threw it away, and then I looked at the photograph, and she's smiling like right at me. So I was like, oh, I can't get rid of that one. Me and Christian, night of my opening, same thing. Me and people I love, me and people I love, me and people I love. That's the same Salamander night, but that one's so bad I'm throwing it away. A picture of some cabbage, a bundle full of cabbages taken when we went with Salamander to the St. Patrick's Parade. They throw cabbages. And they throw all the stuff to make a stew, make an Irish stew. And Salamander threw a party every year, and he did just that. Oh my God, my heart just stopped. If you know me, the last dog I loved, Sandy. It's Sandy. So many people I know who knew me back then, I can't tell you how many people say Sandy was the best dog that, like, she made such an impression. Oh, she was such a sweet dog. She was such a sweet dog. I'm keeping that one out. I'm keeping that out and putting it on my altar. I don't have a photograph of Sandy anywhere. Oh my God, it's Sandy, y'all. It's Sandy. Marcy in her underwear by the bridge. Trash. Sorry, Marcy. Holy crap. I just threw it away. The picture of the guy. Gordon Ferguson. The picture I just ripped up and threw away and thought it was a photograph of some guy at Disney World during a field trip. It's actually Gordon Ferguson, who, when I moved to New Orleans, when I first moved to New Orleans, I was still living in that place on Decatur Street where you paid, it was like, had a sign up, it was like $65 a week or whatever it was. I don't remember. I lived there for a while. I lived there for a few months from when I moved to New Orleans in May, and I signed the lease on my apartment 1314 Ursuline on August. So from May to August, I was relatively homeless pretty much. And I stayed at that place, the $65 a night place, and this guy named Gordon Ferguson came in. He's a Scottish, and he was hot, and and we fucked around while I was still living there. And Gordon Ferguson, and we stayed in touch for a while. He used to write me letters, and I have a stuffed Loch Ness monster that he sent me years after that. Gordon Ferguson, Noah, Gordon Ferguson, y'all. I'm sorry I threw the first one away. Now I'm like, whoops. You see that? Like it would, anyway. Sandy! It's Sandy again. I love you, Sandy, but I was just going to go in Mobile. I only need one. Well, maybe I'll take 2 photographs of Sandy. I have 2 altars that Sandy could go on. Actually, I could. That's crazy. 2 pictures of Sandy in one night. This is so. I don't even know. I don't know. It's some club. It's clearly some sort of club. But if I can't tell what it is now, it's not getting any clearer. It's gone. It's gone now. Bye. It's my picture of my nephew, Michael, and somebody went to class with. This is like a school portrait. Michael, that's going to go in the Thompson. So it's my nephew, family members. Where's the Thompsons? Thompsons. That's my nephew. I have two nephews, Michael and Joshua, and that is him graduating high school. I think that's a high school photograph. Michael is smart, y'all. Smart. From the leather clown Halloween night, Gutter and Clown, and Steve Brownfield, aka Saucy. Me and people I love. I mean, obviously, it's me and Saucy together. Me and people I love. It's a photograph from when I went to the 1993 March on Washington, but there's nobody even I know. Oh, it's people looking at the AIDS quilt. That's what it is. That's a picture of the last time the AIDS quilt was displayed in its entirety. After that, it was too large to present any one place. Okay, well, there's a timer. Oh, where did that go? Landscapes. That's going to go with landscapes. There you go. Landscapes. Okay, well, that's our time for the 13th episode. Oh, God. 13 episodes, and I'm about halfway through the photo report. Wait a minute. This goes in. I just said it's going in landscapes. Let me find landscapes. Y'all, this is my whole life. That's how it goes. Like, I just had it. Where is it? Right there. Okay. Where's my little mouse so I can turn this off? Thanks for joining. And I'll see you later. Last on episode 14 of Tombstone Photo Drawer. Now, how do I get this to stop? In stream.